Welcome to Theology, Unlimited. Today, we crack open a fascinating debate about two powerful deities from the ancient Near East, El and Yahweh. Were they variations of the same divine force, or entirely separate gods? Let's delve into a fascinating debate about these two powerful deities. El's name echoes through dusty Canaanite texts. He wasn't just any god. He was the ruler of the Canaanite pantheon. Imagine bustling cities where offerings were made to a multitude of gods and goddesses. El, the mighty creator, held the reins, ensuring cosmic order and dominating the natural world. Clay tablets whisper tales of El, the head god married to the nurturing mother goddess Asherah. He was the father of the fearsome storm god Baal, the fierce goddess of war and fertility Anat, and the churning sea god Yam. Some scholars even suggest Yahweh might have been included among El's children, according to a debated interpretation of a passage in Deuteronomy. He was often seen in the form of a bull, and he was sometimes also referred to as Shor-El, the bull god. Keeping these deities happy was essential for the Canaanites, as their favor meant prosperity and good fortune. Now, enter the Israelites, a nomadic people who eventually settled in Canaan. They too worshipped a god, Yahweh. But here's where things get fascinating. Some scholars believe El and Yahweh were completely different gods. El, the established high god of the region, predated the Israelites by a considerable margin. He reigned supreme in the Canaanite pantheon, while Yahweh emerged as the God of a specific people, the Israelites, with a unique covenant. El belonged to the Canaanite pantheon, way older than the Israelites on the scene. His presence suggests a separate identity from Yahweh, the God of this new religion on the rise. Sure, both El and Yahweh wielded immense power and cared about justice. But dig a little deeper. El's titles often portray him as a king or father figure, while Yahweh gets called Lord or warrior god. These distinct titles hint at different roles and personalities. The plot thickens when we look at the Torah, the foundational text of Judaism. References to El pop up alongside Yahweh. So, how do we explain this? Some scholars propose a concept called syncretism. As the Israelites settled in Canaan, they might have borrowed elements of the existing Canaanite beliefs into their developing faith. This could explain why both El and Yahweh appear in the Torah. The Dead Sea Scrolls, a treasure trove of ancient Jewish texts, add another wrinkle to the story. Discovered in the mid-20th century, these scrolls offer a glimpse into earlier versions of the Hebrew Bible. Interestingly, some scholars believe the Dead Sea Scrolls show a more prominent role for El alongside Yahweh, compared to the versions we have today. This potentially strengthens the argument for some form of connection between the two deities in Israelite history. The presence of El alongside Yahweh in the Torah sparks intriguing questions. Did these deities represent distinct aspects of the divine, or did the concept of Yahweh evolve from or absorb aspects of the earlier Canaanite god El? This debate reflects the fascinating dynamism of religion. Beliefs morph, adapt, and sometimes borrow from neighbors. The story of El and Yahweh is a testament to this ongoing process. So, what do you think? Were El and Yahweh separate gods, or was it a more complex story? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We love a good theological discussion.